everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Boston Celtics. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Rivers out there with MP. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. And for the Pistons, we've got Knox. He's out there with Kate Cunningham. Duran out there with the Sar Thompson. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
We've seen it already this season, and P has an elevated intent to win. Anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams. You know what? He loves these kind of challenges.
And I don't expect him to hold anything back tonight. With the success they've had in these tough games lately, he's going to go all out to keep building that momentum.
And Cunningham responds confidently at the other end.
Cunningham's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Put that bucket in no time at all. MP's got a couple of threes now in the first for Boston.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kate Cunningham. And Stan, when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA, the Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin, they use that athleticism to attack and disrupt. That's what makes the difference.
Now, here's Cunningham. He had 15 points last outing. Back to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham drives in.
Yeah, once he gets momentum going towards the rim, Cunningham is hard to veer off course.
Boston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And MP throws it down hard.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And Boston has possession, and this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Now, here's MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Cunningham with it, covered by MP. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Cunningham gets the bucket.
You can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Pass to MP. And it's good for 2. MP's got 14.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks we throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Guys, back over to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Here's Knox. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Now, here's MP. He's got 16. And MP throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
And whoa! How about that slam?
Somebody got their feelings hurt on that one.
Incredible.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Now, here's Cunningham. 14 points for him. Lock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Sheldon, no good. Boston leading by 6. MP right side.
Oh, look at
Wow.
that dunk! Just unbelievable.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
Oh, my
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Cunningham against MP. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Pass to Cunningham. The shot. Detroit, no good that time either.
The defense there got away with a major.
Oh, wow!
Young fella.
What a dunk!
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Pistons trail by 10. Outside, Sheldon. Pass to Cunningham. Eight feet away, and the shot is long. Celtics leading by 10. Outside, Tatum. Buries the long-range jumper.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Celtics making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
They could use a bucket. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's MP. Basket counts. MP's got 26 points.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Here's Rodman, and it's done in the corner. Offensive rebound.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Now, here's MP. 26 points for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pistons trail by 17. Inside. Here's Cunningham. He can't get that one to fall. Good defense by MP. Boston's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Driving the lane, and MP throws it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams will make substitutions. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Pass to Singleton. Their offense, stone cold. Another miss there. MP looking around. And he dropped. Whoa!
Gracious. I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Back to Rodman. Detroit, no good that time either. Boston leading by 21. The drive by MP.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And it goes down 2 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Into the lane. Rebound by Singleton.
Come on, can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Now, here's Rodman. Here's the three. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. MP right side. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 36.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's Boston, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've he's checked in for the Pistons. And a change for the Celtics. MV's checked in. Pistons trail by 19. On the court for the Celtics. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Knipple. Then it's MP. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. Singleton. His 3-pointers off the mark. Austin's gone 3 of 3 from 3-point land here tonight. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against New Orleans really lit up the floor. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Here's Rodman after the made shot from MP. And that one's good by Rodman.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
The drive by.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Celtics leading by 21. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
Now, here's MP. Following the miss by Kate Cunningham. The drive by MP. And he can't jam it through. After Sheldon. And the rejection by Wembanyama. MP outside. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 47 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And here's Rodman outside. Rebound, Boston. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Well, I think they found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Detroit, no good that time either. For Boston, they've gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
So for the Pistons, Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Wood. Asar Thompson comes in for Singleton. And it's Knox in for Rodman. Rivers, he's checked in for Boston. Now, here's Duren. Still yet to score. 2 points. That one goes.
Just a tremendous athlete. Asar Thompson is hard to contain down low.
Tatum kicks to MP. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Cunningham inside. MP's there. Thompson misses.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And stolen by Thompson. And stolen by MP. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Knox. On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Sheldon. Here's Knox from downtown. Rebounded by the Celtics. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in this game. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Now, here's MP. Here's Knox. No scoring in this one. Cunningham looking it over. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
Boston's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And here's MP for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. MP's got 58.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Pass to Knox. Duren with the screen on Rivers. Now here's Sheldon. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the bucket.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's MP. Good! There's another. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Outside, Sheldon. Cunningham outside. Pulls up on the wing. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. MP, no good. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And that sends Cade Cunningham to the free throw line. It goes on Jason Tatum. Rodman, he's checked in for Detroit. Boston also with the sub. Brown's checked in. Here's MP. Good, that's another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Rodman goes in. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. The Celtics have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. First one falls for him.
For the Celtics, MP. 2 shots.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Detroit's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. MP outside. And MP throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And so it's Boston, sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome to this early season edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Before we analyze that first half, we get to check out the power rankings.
Taking a look here now at Detroit, they've had a few bright spots. Still looking for consistency, but it's hard to get a good read on teams this early.
Yeah, everybody's still in the feeling out process. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Celtics.
Inside the paint, they've been so aggressive, just steamrolling dudes.
Pummeling, drummeling, jackhammering. They're in demolition mode, baby.
Yeah, I'll get my hard hat for the second half. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Boston's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. They've got Jalen Duren. Cunningham is out there with Knox. And it's Thompson. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Knox. Still scoreless. And it's off from three-point range. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Thompson.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle, there's Sheldon. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
MP, no good. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Outside, Sheldon. Back to Thompson. Cunningham, a screen on Brown. Brown against Thompson. Duren with the screen on Brown. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's MP. Thompson with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Wembanyama against Cunningham. And Duren slams it in.
Physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Here's MP. And yep, another basket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Cunningham's shot is off. Celtics have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Connects again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Pass to Sheldon. Thompson outside. Back to Sheldon. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Knocks the pass to Duren. There's the pick. Now Cunningham. Off target with his 3.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Guys?
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Duren's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Celtics have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. That one goes in.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Pass to Knox. Cunningham against MP. Lets it fly from 18. Cunningham's shot is off.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Cunningham. Back to MP. The 3. Detroit with the rebound. Duren's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Cunningham against MP. And the foul called on MP. .41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Rodman. Hood trying to break free. The shot's good from Rodman. Rodman's got 10 points in the game.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Another bucket. Wow. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Pass to Hood. In the corner, it's Rodman. Four on the shot clock. It's good from about 19 feet. Rodman's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court right now for the Celtics. MP is out there with Knipple. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Pascal Siakam.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
And so MP will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
And got it! Another basket. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Out to the wing. Pass to Rodman. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
And Rodman with the slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had two guys who shot the ball well from three and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the three. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the three, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
MP's shot is good.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
On the wing, Rodman. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
And there it is for him.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Both teams deciding to change it up. For Boston, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's MP. And another one. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And the layup falls.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
James finds MP. He takes it in, and Sheldon pulls it down.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Cunningham outside. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
throws it down.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Takes a three, hits the three-point bomb.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Pass to James. On the wing, MP. Covered by Cunningham. The three ball. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
James against Rodman. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Stay on him. Go watch him.
James against Cunningham. To the left wing. Boyza. That three off the mark. Boston's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. It's Rodman with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
And the shot goes in. Rodman's got 26 points.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
MP against Cunningham. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, this is what you're trying to do, put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Siakam is checked in for the Celtics. During the pass to Thompson. Cunningham on the wing. Covered by MP. And they pick up two. He's got 25. Boston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Cunningham against MP. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory's not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
With the crossover, Williams passes to MP. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. The drive by MP.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
The Pistons shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Thompson looking for an opening. Knox misses. MP outside. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vujanic. The three-pointer, no good. Cunningham outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And we'll see you next time